What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Verbal Garbage coming at you hot and live from the Verbal Garbage Studios. The day before, we're heading out to Nashville, Tennessee. First time going out there. We got a big work. It's like tool show essentially, biggest tool show in the world. Going with Snap On, going with the Martin Squad, and we're going out there, live it up. Get there Thursday afternoonish. Stay till Sunday morning. Got the Airbnb. Gonna be seeing the strip downtown, so pretty hyped. I was really pushing doing this episode off till next week because your boy's just been on the links, guys. He's been out there. Let's see, in the last 7 days, I think I've been 5 out of 7 days now, just attacking the course, trying to get the technique right, improve. Today I got done work early again, and um, the dilemma I have right now is the course. It's super close to my parents' house is $32, and it's just manicured pathetically. It's just in terrible shape. It's just a shitty course. You get other courses, one that's 10 miles away that's $19 at 5 o'clock, and there's a couple. So trying to go to my regular one today, and phone's not answering, not able to book online. So I'm driving to another one and go near Fort Myers Country Club. Haven't been in there, been a little intimidated for some reason. And your boy's been facing fears lately, and add that to the list. Went over to Fort Myers Country Club solo. Play behind two regulars there. They were generous enough to let me play through because the starter was telling me to play with them, and I was like, I'm not really trying to play with anyone. I like to play solo a little bit more, so ended up being great. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Shot a 108 from the four. There were 6 tee boxes. I hit him off the fourth bat furthest, so pretty good, pretty good. A lot of different random current events. I kind of wanted to just go all over the place this week and stick with golf real quick for the golf fans out there who watch it professionally, such as myself. Probably no one else, especially on the live side, but the live golf, been really loving that. Bryson DeChambeau shot a 58. He's definitely in contention for the Ryder Cup now. I'm losing people, I'm sure, but sporting events over the weekend, some current news with that, just to hit on the Jake Paul, Nate Diaz boxing match. For those of you who don't know, Nate Diaz was a, let's call it 10 to 13 year veteran of the UFC, which is a mixed martial arts fight promotion. Uh, the best of the best. He fought the best over the years and just came to an end of his contract, went out to do his own thing with boxing, fought Jake Paul and ended up losing to him. So not the best look for MMA, but it was an entertaining fight and ended it by putting him in a chokehold. So now there's talks of an MMA fight happening and definitely be interesting to see. The next thing I wanted to go to was I don't know if you guys are following baseball this year at all. The Phillies are right at the top of the wild card heap in the National League, but baseball was in the news for another reason the other day, and the Orioles, if you guys are familiar with the baseball team out of Baltimore, pretty big time play by play guy they have, Kevin Brown, who's pretty well renowned around the MLB circles, and he got suspended for a pretty insane thing, and the only thing I can really do, I guess, is play the clip. And I know I've talked to some of you guys who listen that I'm still having trouble figuring out how to like play it on here while I share the screen and get the audio to be super crispy and nice, but we're gonna try it anyway because I can't really do this one justice. Virus protection, eat a dick. Um, can't really do this one justice, so we're gonna have to kind of go up to the video and just see what we can. Oh my god, what happened here, guys? All right, so here's the clip. I'm gonna try to turn the microphone to it and just play this and see if you guys can make it out because it's pretty wild, but it's kind of par for the course for the era and the age we're living in right now with the political correctness and the oversensitivity about everything. So here we go.
For the Orioles, Brandon Hyde has felt like this has been maybe the toughest ballpark to play in, but the Orioles have a chance to do something special today. They already clinched at least a split in the series, winning 2 of the first 3, and they could pick up a series win behind.
All right, so I don't expect the audio to be great here, but essentially what he's doing is just pointing out statistical facts here. I mean, there's nothing but facts. What? 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 You fill the rice cooker to the first line, and then you use 1 cup.
Of rice or water? Yes.
Water to the first line, and then a cup of the rice. All right. So all the guy was doing is just showing a graphic here, and like Michael K pointed out earlier when I listened to a clip, he didn't just like randomly snap his finger and have the graphic put up. This was something that was done beforehand by the teams and the trucks, the production team, the producers, everyone had to signal this through as the okay, but he just put up a graphic pointing out that hey, they are doing really poorly at Tropicana Field where the Tampa Rays play. 3 wins in 5 games this year. Like anyway, I'll just keep it playing. But that's all that's going on right now is a graphic.
Today. It's been a minute. The Orioles split a 2-gamer with the Rays in June. They had lost their last 15 series here at Tropicana Field. You have to go back to when our now colleague Brad Brock picked up the win in the series finale.
All right, so there's no need to play this whole thing here, but it's literally just him putting up a graphic and then explaining how much the Orioles have struggled. He's been suspended indefinitely, and there was a clip last night of the Orioles stadium, Camden Yards, chanting "Free Kevin Brown," and a bunch of other MLB teams and play-by-play guys are coming out and sticking up for him. But it's just fucking crazy. I mean, he pointing out that they're struggling places at a certain field, and then he gets suspended for it. So there's that. Not a good look at all for the Baltimore Orioles and their team and their owner, but that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I want to try to get to this little fun video that was making the waves around town. I don't know if you guys saw it, but and who knows if I'm going to be able to find it, right? That's the other thing. We got our bookmarks here. One current event for the hopeless romantics like myself out there that are in the pool looking for prospects. There's some troubling news, guys. Women reveal that they are starting to dump their boyfriends after watching Barbie. So the prospects are in trouble. The contenders and everybody's in trouble. Margot Robbie's playing the role and didn't really know why, but I saw the headline and I ran with it. I haven't seen Barbie. I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't say I wasn't a little anxious to see it. I'm kind of curious what it's all about, but I wasn't going to go to a theater and watch it because theaters just, it's not so much that one, but like Oppenheimer, 3 hours just to sit in the theater for 3 hours without taking one little piddle break. Like, are you nuts? So no way. I wanted to try to cover that Alabama boat brawl, but I don't know how I'm going to find that. So we'll look and see if I can find that anywhere because it was really making the rounds. There's been some mock videos of it duplicating it, but I'm sure you guys have seen it. Pretty much what happened was there was oh my fucking God, it's going to drive me crazy. They were in Alabama, I believe it was, and there was like a marina, right? And the boat needed to be docked, and supposedly this group of males fucked it up. And oh my God, are you serious? I'm really not gonna be able to find it. Essentially what happened was like one black security guard was there, like trying to fight off these like 5 or 6 angry white dudes that he had to tell to, move their boat, and all hell ensued. The boys started fighting. The black dude like threw his hat in the air, throw it backwards and squared up, and then like some lady who was filming, like some black dude got in the water and started swimming. He's like, "Oh, he's swimming!" And just the play by play, watching it all unfold. Like I said, I was in a rush to get on here and do an episode. I should have taken time to really pull that one up because that was one we really didn't want to miss out on. But you know what? We did. So the boat brawl happened. Barstool Sports was in the news. If you guys didn't see, Portnoy made news when he sold it to, I think it was Penn Entertainment for $388 million. He was essentially giving Barstool Sports back. Now, obviously, there's some clauses in the contract and non-competes and such, but one of the craziest business acquisitions and moves in quite a while to be able to sell your company for that much money and then take it back for free and then sure he's going to expand it just like he always has. And never been the biggest Barstool fan, but you can't deny what he's built, the platform and the following. So pretty wild. Speaking of sports, former NFL player Aqib Talib has a brother that was just sentenced to 37 years in prison due to a murder charge of a fatal shooting of a youth football coach during a scrimmage last year. It was in the news. Hey, listen, we've all been involved in sporting events or seeing parents go wild. I've never, thank God, been a recipient or up close and personal watching this stuff happen. But my brother-in-law is an umpire, and he's told me some fun tales. And there's just, how parents are living vicariously through their kids, and who knows what the story was here, but blood murdered someone, and blood's gonna do some jail time. Speaking of jail time, these current modern day rappers, I'll tell you what, guys, they're really up to no good, whether it's no good music or no good current events, or we're talking, one week it's Megan Thee Stallion's lyrics, and the next week it's Ice Spice putting minors twerking in her music video, and then the next week it's Cardi B assaulting her fans, throwing microphones at them. Which, again, I'm not condoning the fans throwing the beer at her, but I just realized how much current event rappers we've been covering this year, which great, So Tory Lanez has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. The is very important. And I also have covered Sexy Red on the podcast, so very good. Megan Thee Stallion, who was famous on this podcast for her song Body, where she just says body, addy, 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 addy. And it was a hit. The millennials, we get a lot of flack for just like, it's just like that catchy term, and it was like such a generational name that like is associated with technology. But you wait till, I mean, not even wait till you see it happening now. Just this generation come, I don't even. Anyways, he shot her, hit her in the foot. 10 years later, Troy, whatever your name is, Lanes, wish you the best, bro. It's a tough break, but you want to do the crime, you got to do the time, right? So we're gonna look on Twitter here for this Alabama brawl, and here we go. Because I'm sorry, we can't. Okay, we got angles from everywhere. All right, we got rap music dubbed over the video, not what we wanted, the original. So there's multiple skits now of people reenacting. Yep, good shit. Oh, face grip. Yep. I want to find the original cut. Okay, here we go. No, fucking music dubbed over it. We need the lady who narrated it to be heard loud and clear. Here we go. Oh my God, just when I thought it was the original cut, it's some fucking. You know what, guys? If I have to spend 2 minutes getting the original video of this with the kids swimming over to save them, I'm gonna spend 2 minutes because it definitely has some hints of WWF in here with the gentleman picking up the chair. But see, this is like the good and the bad, I guess, with the internet nowadays. Like one just said Alabama Brawl N-word edition. Like there's so many remixes of this now that like you can't even find the original lady saying, "Oh, he's swimming."
Fucking life.
I have failed you as an audience. I'm sorry. I really wanted to talk about this one, but just we stay high, no lie, this ballin'. Oh my God, can we just?
Let go. And I'm really proud of y'all. I'm gonna report.
Oh my God. Can't even find the fucking original. This is actually really starting to irk me.
Ain't this bottle big? Hold on, big fella, I'm on my way down, and this is what I've been waiting on. You thought you could take all of us, motherfucker? Newsflash, buddy, you're gonna get your ass whooped. I know you're all white, but it's gonna be a love.
All right, so not gonna be able to find the original, but so we got like 4 to 5 whites beating on 1 black. Now we got another black man coming in to save the day. Oh, oh my god. So it's essentially just a Royal Rumble. Um the main crime is not being able to find the original videographer's commentary because it was brilliant. It was genius. Sorry, like I said, I let you guys down on this one, and there's not really much I can do. I wanted to take a quick minute to shout out Front Porch Social in Cape Coral, new restaurant that just opened up. My buddy Jeremy, it's his, he's really dabbling in the restaurant game, and now he's got his brother Zach, managing the place, which we'll find out how that. No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna do great. Very excited for him. Went to the soft opening last week. They're officially like fully open now, and the parents went last night. Said it was tremendous. So hoping for the best. Just I'd be lying if I didn't say I'm not kind of itching apart, to get back in one night a week just to dip my toes in the pool and remember what it's like shaking drinks and getting into some squabbles with some heads. So yeah, they'll have no shortage of applicants for that kind of bar. It's you got a couple awesome cocktail bartenders, the scene, the vibe, the owner, the management, everything's dope. Go check it out if you're living in Florida. It's called Front Porch Social. We're gonna have the bartenders and we're gonna have the owner or the manager on one of these days soon when we start getting the guests back. I know I've been talking about that for a while, but hey, at least I'm still putting out the episodes while we're going, without it. So yeah, the lifestyle bartending is something I wasn't really ever, I would say, bred for, but I just wasn't like designed to be late night, late rising. So um, just one night a week I feel like would be fun to, I still have to socialize all day at work, but that's why one night a week doing that would be, I think, pretty fun. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if you guys saw the news that Wayne Brady just came out as pansexual. What does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked because I have no idea. So we're gonna Google for the listeners. What is pansexual? And look at that, my computer is listening to me already. What is sexually or romantically attracted to people regardless of their sex or gender? So he's gay. How many of you out there are surprised that Wayne Brady's gay? Oh, quite a bit of you. Okay. All right. Not surprised, but does that really matter? I mean, whose line is it anyway? A song was coming on, Wayne Brady was gonna slay that. And the Chappelle Show skit is one of his most legendary things. So he's had a good run, and maybe that runs over now that he's pan sexy Wayne, One of the last stories I want to cover for this week was that motherfucker is not real. Turned out to be real. I don't know if you guys saw that, but a couple weeks ago or months ago on a plane ride, there was some girl who left the plane or got kicked off the plane because she pointed to some satanic creature that she was claiming is not real, and no one could find out who she was or what her name was or any of that stuff. And it's just been unearthed the other day. So everybody rest assured she is real. She was driving a lot of people on the internet in a tizzy with, her outfit and her look. She's definitely an attractive cat. So she's real. So anyone who's got a crush and wants to make their move, now's the time. We got a couple Instagram things here, not much. World Cup elimination for the women. Don't care. You want to kneel during the national anthem and not like your country, and then you want me, a casual soccer fan, to root for you. Peace. There's a daredevil guy out there known for high-rise stunts. He fell from the 68th floor in Hong Kong with the GoPro in his hands, I'm sure. Horrible, tragic, sad, but Probably the way he wanted to go, to be honest, with these daredevils, these crazy guys. That's usually what they want. I don't feel like getting into that one. All right, and this one's near and dear to my heart. Being a non-alcohol drinker for the most part, consuming mostly and only wata. This one really rocked me to my core, guys. According to Inside History from Instagram, almost every single molecule in that glass has been peed out by a dinosaur, according to meteorologists. The Mesozoic era, the reign of the dinosaurs, lasted around 186 million years. It's hard to even comprehend. Therefore, if the water molecules in a glass of water were spread evenly throughout the entire hydrosphere, you would find around 1,000 of those molecules in any glass of water. As a result, it's nearly 100% likely that water that moved around during the age of dinosaurs in that glass is of water. As a result, it's nearly 100% likely that water that moved around drinking the age of dinosaurs is in that glass of water you're drinking. And then someone said, "You mean it's prehistoric?" Very good. So, yeah, the people who are saying that's what fish fucking when you're drinking water, I guess they've had a point. You know, not only are fish fucking, but dinosaurs are piddling. So, dinosaur piddle in my Yeti. What can I say? But tell you what, that dinosaur piddle's feeling me on that golf course with them. All right, that's enough. Your boys out on to Nashville for the weekend. So, that's all I got. Football's around the corner. Eagles got their first preseason game this weekend. And we'll try to get Sharif coming back on for the verbal garbage football shows during the season and see if he'll oblige. But until then, peace. Verbal garbage out. Share, support, whatever you can do to spread the word. Love you guys. Peace.